Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the...
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Mayfield now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Summers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Nope, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Play fake. Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Gonna give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure. Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
First down and 10. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Mike.
Now they try the right side here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kendall Beckwith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson dancing to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's the Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. From the gun, Jackson in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Jackson now. Snead's got it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They go with Chubb on second down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, still a gain of 3, second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second and 7, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Mayfield down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I
love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
We got this.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mack Wilson able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. To throw is Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Third and goal, Jackson rolling to his right. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Mayfield on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Third and long for Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Blitz coming, and down he goes. I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. A run for Nick Chubb. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A toss play to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't come. And it's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 6th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now here come the Ravens. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or
Field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown. Here we go.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield going right side here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Here's Mayfield. That's a catch of some significance. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Tyus Bowser able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to go up top. And, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Going to give this time to the tailback, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So the final seconds tick away.